beautiful, peaceful day. Let's chat. It amazes me how many people are walking around completely unaware of how awesome they are, all because someone in their past made them question if they were enough. Like, it's mind-boggling. You will never be right for the wrong person. And we cannot allow the pain from a past relationship that was never meant to be affect how we see ourselves. Like, someone else's inability to see how awesome we are, how great we are, should never become our burden to hold. Like, life's too short. There's a lot of people that need to let go. Like, you cannot see all of the beauty around you if you're so busy looking back, if you're so busy looking down. Like, life is way too short. Time is a precious commodity. Like, we have to live it and be intentional about it and grow from it. One thing that I heard, if you are currently dealing with heartbreak in some capacity, is the only closure you need is knowing that you deserve better. I think there's so much power in that. I think so often we try to revisit things in our mind in the past and try to figure out what we did wrong or analyze it. And I don't necessarily feel like that's always the most beneficial thing to do. I think it's more about figuring out the lessons you can from there and then focusing on the mindset you want to have moving forward, and being intentional about that. Because a lot of times we try to figure out someone else's reasoning when people just do things because of who they are, and that's we can't afford to internalize every single thing. A lot of times it doesn't have to do with anything that we did. Like, two great people can just not be compatible, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We're in a society that tells us or makes us think that we have to find something wrong with the other person, but in actuality, I'm a firm believer that God created a person for you, and if it's not that person, that's okay. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with either one of the people. It's not your person. Oh well. That means your person's still out there. If that's a part of his plan for you, who knows? Talk to God. Anyways, but yeah, there's a lot of us that just need to be able to move forward and be okay with it. One of my favorite things I've ever heard in church is the enemy distracts what he cannot destroy. Let me say that again. The enemy distracts what he cannot destroy. The best way to distract you is through emotions, is through making you doubt yourself, through making you feel like you're not enough, because all of that is going to prevent you from stepping into your power, all that you are, all your potentials. That's you holding back all that you are is going to be a lot harder for you to accomplish your purpose and your mission in life. So I feel like that's just something you need to be mindful of and aware of and conscious of, and focus on where you're going, where you want to go, what mindset you want to have. Something that's always kind of helped me when it comes to dealing with any obstacle is taking a step back and being like, okay, Britt, what do you need to learn from this? How can you grow from this? How can you help other people because you've gone through this? The way I see it is, if I go through X, Y, and Z, I didn't just go through it just to go through it. I'm going to learn something from it. I'm going to grow from it. I'm going to be better after it, because I don't want it to be in vain. I don't want to go through all this pain for nothing. That makes no sense. And so I feel like that's the mindset you have to develop, because it allows you to stop feeling like a victim and feeling bad for yourself and taking control and being like, well, this is my life. What do I want to do with it? How am I going to improve from it? It makes things a lot more tolerable, and it actually ties into this book that I just finished called The Man's Search for Meaning. And it was written by a gentleman named Viktor E. Frankl, who was a psychiatrist who had gone through the Holocaust and the concentration camps, and he started logotherapy. And it basically talks about meaning and finding meaning in life and everything. And so it's a really great book. He talks about his experience, but also has observation, and great book. But one of my favorite quotes is, suffering ceases to be suffering the moment it finds meaning. There's so much power in that. when you start to look for the meaning and behind it all, and knowing that there is a meaning, or creating your own meaning behind it, like, everything becomes so much more tolerable. Anyways, I say all that to say, I hope you guys step into your power. I hope you guys realize how awesome you are, and don't let anyone else have more power and control than they deserve. Like, this is your life. You only get one of them. Be intentional. Live with purpose. Live with power. Like, step into power. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you are a blessing to somebody else in life, and be kind. Like, it's easy. It makes all the difference in the world. You don't know what people are going through. This world could definitely use more kindness. So, okay, until next time.